Hey everybody, Joe Burnich with Big West Marketing, bringing you another value-packed video. And today we're going to be talking about social media marketing. So let's get going on that right now. So what I like to do here is answer questions that people send in. People email, people call, whether they're clients or people that just want to understand something better when it comes to online marketing for small business. And the question is, I would like to learn more about social media marketing. What knowledge do you have on this topic, Joe? Okay, so I feel like I have some pretty good knowledge, so I'm going to share that with you today. And once again, this is for small business. This is not for big corporations. This is for the smaller guy, the local businesses across the country. All right, so I made this nice little PowerPoint here. And so once again, social media marketing, which one is right for your small business? Okay, so usually when social media comes up, people get confused and overwhelmed. Okay, so what I want to say right now is I'm going to talk about the big 6 social media platforms. Okay, there are hundreds of them out there. I just saw an article that said the top 60 social media platform that every business needs to know about. No, you don't need to know about 60 social media platforms. You need to know which one is right for your business. So, and this is something I haven't heard many people say. They'll talk about, social media platforms and how you can use them and the different ways you can use them, but they're not talking about which ones are right for which types of businesses or which types of industries. So I'm going to dig into that. I am going to be brief. We're not going to get super detailed, but we are going to go through the top 6 one by one. All right? Now, prerequisites. Before you even think about doing social media marketing for your business, there are 3 things you need to be able to do. You either need to make something that's interesting, you need to make something that's educational, or you need to make something that's entertaining. This is where I see a lot of small businesses get stuck. Okay, they want to basically just put up stale, boring ads that work in other places like print publications, stuff like that. But just throwing up like little business promotions on social media is not how it works. Okay, social media is not it's not like any other advertising platform. Okay, you're not going to just be able to say, hey, I do this service or I provide this product, buy it now or call us now. That kind of stuff just rarely works on social media. So I want to make sure you understand that no matter what platform you use, you're going to need to either have some stuff that's interesting, educational, or entertaining. Very important. And I'm going to come back to this slide as we move along. So first one I want to talk about is Facebook, the big one. Okay, Facebook can work for almost any type of business or industry, but like I said before, it has to be done with either being interesting, educational, or entertaining. I see a lot of businesses spend a ton of money on Facebook and they just don't have anything interesting, anything educational, nothing entertaining. It's just a boring, stale ad, and that's just absolutely not going to work. The second thing I want to talk about when it comes to Facebook is Facebook recently has made some huge changes. They're basically saying that we are rarely going to show any posts for free that are on your business page to anyone on Facebook. That includes the people that are liking your page. So just because somebody likes your page doesn't mean they're going to see your posts. Okay, this is very important. Just because you post on your business page does not mean people are going to see it. In fact, less than 10% of people that have liked your page will ever see it. Why is Facebook doing this? Because Facebook is a business that wants to make money, wants to make a profit. So what they're saying now is you got to run ads. You got to do the boost, or you got to go into the ads manager and you got to pay Facebook for people to see your business posts. Okay, that's so important. I have people that are either making posts every day or every week or several times a month, and what they don't realize is people are not seeing this. Hardly anybody is seeing this. Okay, or they're paying somebody a ton of money, hundreds of dollars, maybe thousands of dollars. They're paying a social media manager or a social media company to post on Facebook, and nobody's seeing this stuff. Okay, so be careful. Just make sure you understand that Facebook is now pay to play. It's about advertisements. It's not about the free stuff anymore. Okay, there still may be some sneaky tricks to get in there, and maybe one where you can actually get into a group and and advertise that way for free, but it's still going to take a lot of work, a lot of time. Okay, so you're either going to spend a lot of time or a lot of money, but for the most part, this is an advertising platform now. It's not a free platform any longer. Okay, Facebook users are 53% female, 47% male. So it's still a great place to get business. If you are a small business, because almost everybody is on Facebook now. It's almost become like a utility, like having a phone or cable TV or something like that. Facebook is that big of a deal now. All right, next one. Number 2, I want to talk about YouTube. YouTube can work for almost any business as well, any business or industry. But once again, with YouTube, I find, because I use YouTube, it's my favorite. YouTube is my favorite. I get lots of leads, lots of calls, lots of trust built with people over YouTube because I am willing to make educational videos like I'm doing right now. Maybe you're finding this video on YouTube. So this is a perfect example of how to use YouTube. You either need to be, once again, you need to be entertaining, you need to be interesting, or you need to be educational. I have used YouTube for educational reasons, and it has worked great, okay? One thing I want to say is if you're making educational videos, then you want to make sure you understand the basics of YouTube SEO or search engine optimization, because YouTube is the second largest search engine out there. Okay, so not just putting videos up there, but putting them and putting the correct titles, correct descriptions, correct keywords, and of course having a call to action throughout the video. I'm going to put a call to action, and I'm going to ask you guys to contact me at the end of this. So learn from that, understand what I'm doing if YouTube is something that you want to get into. But once again, it's not for everybody, because a lot of people aren't willing to go out and make these videos. Okay. Number 3, let's talk about Twitter. Okay. I have found that Twitter does not work for my business, but it does work somewhat for people that are going business to consumer. So if you're selling to consumers, not other businesses, then it possibly can work. Now, the top 10 industries for Twitter: news and information, okay, retail, e-commerce, if you're selling physical products online. Health and wellness works well with Twitter, okay? So, and you also have to understand, Twitter usually works, another thing I want to say about Twitter is it usually works better in big cities. Smaller, mid-sized cities, like I live in Missoula, Montana. Hardly anybody in Missoula, Montana is on Twitter, okay? Also want to say it works great for travel, hospitality, telecom, finance, fashion, retail, and sports. So if you are in one of those industries, you may want to look into Twitter, but once again, you're going to have to be creative with this stuff. You're not going to be able to just put boring stuff and hope that people come and just start giving you money. Just not how it works. Okay, next. Instagram. Okay, Instagram does not work well for business to business. Okay, I don't use Instagram for my business, but I know people that do. I have a friend that is a photographer, and he does video as well. So he just came in here yesterday because we're shooting a new video for our business. Okay, he gets a lot of his stuff from Instagram. So let's talk about the top industries here. So I said photography, but also travel, hospitality, fashion, health, wellness, arts and crafts, food and beverage. Okay, can work for restaurants, e-commerce, beauty, because it's very visual. Instagram is all about amazing pictures. Okay, it can work for auto, because you got people love cool pictures of cars. Depending. Event planning is also big for Instagram. Okay, and another thing I want to mention is the target age and gender is 18 to 35. So. And most of them are female right now, okay? But that is changing. It is shifting. More men are getting on Instagram. But it is a fairly young audience that is on Instagram. So keep that in mind. If you're targeting people that are 35 and older, Instagram's probably not for you. If you're targeting the younger demographic, then it can work for you. All right. Next, let's talk about LinkedIn. I like LinkedIn. It's great for business to business. I sell business to business. I sell marketing products and web design to other businesses. So it works pretty good for mine. I need to put more time and energy into LinkedIn. That's my goal here coming up. But I have gotten some good traction off LinkedIn. And it does. I also want to mention it can work for selling to consumers. That's pretty much for job seekers, okay, for employment type stuff. But other than that, In general, there are exceptions. Other than that, it's mainly for business to business, okay? Top 10 industries for LinkedIn: financial, employment, science and technology is huge on LinkedIn. Legal, manufacturing, marketing, education, professional services, legal, stuff like that. Health and wellness, and then of course IT. I know like software developers do really well on LinkedIn if they do it correctly. Keep in mind, it still is social, so you're gonna still have to be entertaining, interesting, less entertaining probably, and then education works very well on LinkedIn. Writing articles, they now allow you to upload videos to LinkedIn, which is what I'm going to be getting into because I like to do video. A little bit older demographic than what we were talking about with Instagram. The target age and gender is 25 to 45, and that's both men and women. Okay, so LinkedIn could possibly be pretty strong for your business. Next, Pinterest. This is not good for business to business. It's good for business to consumer. The top 10 industries, we're talking about retail, health and wellness, travel, hospitality, fashion. Once again, this is very visual, just like Instagram. E-commerce, arts and crafts, food and beverage, beauty, home and garden, and event planning. Do you fit into that? Home and garden could include, even construction. So if you can, create beautiful pictures of your construction projects or your remodeling projects, then Pinterest may be for you. Once again, you're going to have to be it's going to have to be high quality stuff because people want to come to Pinterest to look at cool pictures and see like lists of the top 10, interior design projects for 2018. And then food is also really big on Pinterest too. If you're a fine dining establishment and you have a new menu, you can put all kinds of cool food pictures on there as well. Provide recipes, stuff like that. Target age, 1845, so it's pretty broad. Now it is mostly women right now on Pinterest, mostly female for Pinterest marketing. All right. Now, those are the top 6, but what about all the rest of them, Joe? There's hundreds of them out there. What do you think? Not recommended. Snapchat, Tumblr, Google+, Reddit, Vine, MySpace, StumbleUpon. The list goes on and on and on. I don't know anybody that's really doing well with any of these. Now, Snapchat is up and coming. That's why I put it at the top. And it's a very young demographic, and it may work for big brands that just want to do some branding. But as far as getting like direct response, getting people to purchase, getting people to take action, it's still tough. I'm not saying it's impossible for Snapchat, but I would definitely put my energy into the top 6 I talked about before even thinking about Snapchat. All right, so that's it. Let me go back to the main slide here. So once again, we're talking about social media marketing. This is an overview. This is my opinion. Other people may have other opinions, but the big takeaway I want you to come away with here is you need to, pick the one that's best for you and become really good at it. And if you don't have time, it's best to have somebody in your business become good at it. Hiring out to do this can work, but it can be very expensive to find somebody that's good. I mean, there's a ton of people out there saying they can do social media, and all they're doing is just posting stuff, and you don't know if it's working or not. Most people they waste hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month on social media, have no idea if it works. Okay, so if you do hire somebody to do it for you, like a third party, then you better find somebody that is very in tune with your business, because like I said, it has to be pretty personal. It has to be specific to you. It can't just be generic stuff and hoping that it works. That's the big mistake, is people put generic just junk out there. Nobody cares, nobody sees it, and nobody takes action and comes into your business or calls you. Okay, so very important. I hope I hammered that home well enough. So once again, I'm Joe Burnich with BigWestMarketing.com. We specialize in web design and then SEO, search engine optimization. But in this business, I'm constantly asked about social media. So I wanted to create something specific for social media to answer a lot of those questions and clear up a lot of the confusion. So once again, Joe Burnich, BigWestMarketing.com. At the end of this, you can like my YouTube. You can get a copy of my book for free, or you can have a free consultation, okay, free 30-minute consultation. I encourage you to do that. Okay, talk to you soon. Thank you.